Sustainable Development Goal 9, SDG9, is based on three interconnected pillars: infrastructure, industry, and innovation. These pillars all share the objective of achieving socially inclusive and environmentally sustainable economic development. Realizing SDG9 by 2030 will require overcoming resource constraints, building and strengthening developing countries' capacities, and exploring innovative ways to solve development challenges in order to build resilient infrastructure, promote sustainable industrialization, and foster innovation. SDG9 has approximately 20 targets and indicators related to its three pillars and is closely linked to other SDGs related to job creation, sustainable livelihoods, improved health, technology and skills development, gender equality, food security, green technologies, and climate change. Inclusive and sustainable industrialization, together with innovation and infrastructure, can unleash dynamic and competitive economic forces that generate employment and income. They play a key role in introducing and promoting new technologies, facilitating international trade, and enabling the efficient use of resources. However, the world still has a long way to go to fully tap this potential. Least developed countries, in particular, need to accelerate the development of their manufacturing sector if they are to meet the 2030 target and scale up investment in scientific research and innovation. Global manufacturing growth has been steadily declining, even before the outbreak of the COVID-19 pandemic. The pandemic is hitting manufacturing industries hard and causing disruptions in global value chains and the supply of products. Innovation and technological progress are key to finding lasting solutions to both economic and environmental challenges, such as increased resource and energy efficiency. In terms of communications infrastructure, more than half of the world's population is now online, and almost the entire world population lives in an area covered by a mobile network. The coronavirus pandemic has revealed the urgent need for resilient infrastructure. The Asian Development Bank notes that critical infrastructure in the region remains far from adequate in many countries, despite the rapid economic growth and development the region has experienced over the past decade. SDG9 has 8 targets, and progress is measured by 12 indicators. They are as follows. 9.1. Develop quality, reliable, sustainable and resilient infrastructure, including regional and transporter infrastructure, to support economic development and human well-being, with a focus on affordable and equitable access for all. 9.2. Promote inclusive and sustainable industrialization and, by 2030, significantly raise industry's share of employment and gross domestic product, in line with national circumstances, and double its share in least developed countries. 9.3. Increase the access of small-scale industrial and other enterprises, in particular in developing countries, to financial services, including affordable credit, and their integration into value chains and markets. 9.4. By 2030, upgrade infrastructure and retrofit industries to make them sustainable, with increased resource use efficiency and greater adoption of clean and environmentally sound technologies and industrial processes, with all countries taking action in accordance with their respective capabilities. 9.5. Enhance scientific research, upgrade the technological capabilities of industrial sectors in all countries, in particular developing countries, including, by 2030, encouraging innovation and substantially increasing the number of research and development workers per 1 million people in public and private research and development spending. 9.a. Facilitate sustainable and resilient infrastructure development in developing countries through enhanced financial, technological and technical support to African countries, least developed countries, landlocked developing countries and small island developing states. 18. 9.b. Support domestic technology development, research and innovation in developing countries, including by ensuring a conducive policy environment for, inter alia, industrial diversification and value addition to commodities. 9.c. Significantly increase access to information and communications technology and strive to provide universal and affordable access to the Internet in least developed countries by 2020. Some 4 billion people, nearly a third of them between the ages of 18 and 24, are unconnected from the Internet. This growing population of young people is in danger of being left behind, excluded from the modern digital world and technologies that could dramatically improve their lives. Apply innovation in development and humanitarian contexts. Invest in blockchain, virtual and augmented reality, machine learning, and artificial intelligence to identify scalable solutions for widespread global challenges. Invest in connectivity through innovative financing mechanisms. Reaching the goal of digitally connecting the remaining half of the world's unconnected population rapidly requires harnessing innovation in connectivity technology, in financing mechanisms, and in accountability mechanisms. Activate awareness building and meaningful participation of children, adolescents, and youth. Invest in digital mobile tools that engage and empower young people and adolescents, especially those that are marginalized and those living in humanitarian conditions. Youth engagement and participation are an important part to enabling sustainable development. However, rarely are youth consulted on issues of political, social, and economic development, nor asked for their opinion or feedback in an emergency. Through the digital mobile tools, such as YouReport, young people can provide valuable information when reporting on what is happening in their communities, and with it help improve their own lives and that of their peers and families. This should be part of a continuum to regularly, meaningfully, and consistently engage children, adolescents, and youth as agents of change to influence behaviors and social norms amongst themselves, their households, and their communities. It goes beyond engagement just for the purposes of reporting periods, but rather systematizing the engagement of young people in a variety of ways and across media and communications channels. Promote opportunities and innovation, though investing in building skills for tomorrow and in entrepreneurial ecosystems. There are 1.8 billion young people in the world today, nearly 90% in low and middle income countries, the largest cohort ever. Yet for many, opportunities are lacking. With only 30% of the world's poorest children attending secondary school, over 50 million young people on the move, and with girls and young women more than 3 times likely than young men to be out of work or education, a vital window of opportunity to build skills and nurture growth and creativity in adolescent brain development is being missed. Meanwhile, there is strong evidence of a skills mismatch between young people and employers, and it threatens to become worse with rapidly advancing technology demanding changing skills.